Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy DLloyd, and we are here kicking off a brand new NCAA 14 Dynasty Mode series. Now, I heard you guys loud and clear. You wanted an NCAA football Dynasty Mode series, but you guys wanted the college football revamped mod. So here it is. Here we go. We're going to be rocking with, of course, my alma mater, University of Kentucky. I know, man. It's been a while since we ran one of these on this game, but we're definitely going to go ahead and give it a shot, and we're definitely going to try to get through as many seasons as possible. Now, first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing the bowl tie-ins. Now, for me, I am not a fan of the tie-ins. I typically like to get rid of them, and that's what we're going to be doing for this series as well. Now, keep in mind, we do have the college football playoff utility tool, so we will have that in this series. As for the difficulty, Heisman everything, Heisman recruiting, offense and defense, 6-minute quarters, 40 player speed threshold. When it comes to the sliders, all of the user sliders will be at 40 for the time being. Now, field goal power, punt power, and kickoff power will be the only sliders left at 50. Everything else at 40. If things become too easy, then of course we will lower it. For the CPU, everything is at 50. Now, for the roster that we're rocking with, man, of course this is up to date in terms of roster. Terry Wilson will be the quarterback. We're going to keep Joey Gatewood red shirted. So the guy of the future, the quarterback of the future for Kentucky, isn't going to be there right now. Sawyer Smith will be the backup quarterback. When you take a look at the throwing power and throwing accuracy, Terry Wilson is a better thrower of the football as of right now. So it makes too much sense to redshirt the sophomore. That's what we're going to do. Now, Chris Rodriguez, only a 77 speed, but his break tackle being a 93, I think we're going to give him a chance. Not a speedster by any means necessary. We really don't have one when it comes to our running backs, except for Tisdale, who has that 91 speed. We'll use him as a kick returner for the time being. We'll see if he can get onto the field, but we're definitely going to give Chris Rodriguez an opportunity to see what he can do. Josh Ali is going to be our starting wide receiver, 85 speed, he is 6 foot. Then we have Allen Daly Jr., who's a little bit bigger, but only 81 speed. Not the best receiving core known to man, but hopefully they can get the job done. Tight ends, not the fastest tight end core, and there's going to be a common theme we see our team, but I think they can get the job done. Now, offensive line, very, very good offensive line. A little bit on the older side, but a very stout offensive line. You see John Young right there is a freshman, so he will be getting the red shirt. When we look at the left guard, we have a solid one who is a red shirt freshman, 75 overall, with a 74 overall true freshman who will also be getting that red shirt. Center, one of the best in the nation, 93 overall, red shirt senior. He's on his way out of here, but we're going to see if we can have a good season with him there. Right guard, another situation where we have some young guys, but the older guy is the guy. And then Darian Kennard, one of the best right tackles in the nation, 96 overall. He's going to be on his way out also, but 1 year, one opportunity to try to, to ball for us, man. That's all we're looking for. When it comes to the defense side of the football, we have solid defensive ends. Our defensive tackles are also very, very good, and we have some big guys there, 6'4", 357, 6'3", 379. So definitely have some size when it comes to the defensive tackle position. Now, we are going to switch from the 3-4 that UK runs to a 4-3 in the game. We're going to be recruiting for a 4-3 moving forward. So it's going to be a little awkward trying to move some guys in different positions to see what is the best fit. But that's the change we're going to be making forward. And hopefully, like I said, we can recruit guys to be better at those positions. Now, when it comes to the defensive backs, we have two good ones, but they're both seniors. On the way out, Kelvin Joseph is the transfer from LSU. And of course, Echols out there, 84 overall. Not the fastest guys in the world, but hopefully they can get the job done. We do have a true freshman in Vito Tisdale. He's going to be catching that red shirt. Not that fast either, only 82 speed. He'll be better as a nickel cornerback, but we'll see what he ends up progressing into. Now, for this series, we will be, putting you guys as recruits. I will let you guys know when we get to that step, but I will be implementing subscribers as recruits in this dynasty, but we're just not there quite yet. Now, as for year one rather, this is what we're rocking with, man. So NC State, then we're going to take on Louisville, of course, and then Arkansas State before we get into SEC play, with the last non-SEC team that we're going to be taking on going to be Pittsburgh, and that is what we are going to be working with for season number 1. Now, taking a look at the preseason polls, Clemson is coming in pre-ranked number 1. Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma, LSU, Penn State, Florida, Oregon, and Notre Dame. That is going to be your top 10 schools. Then you have teams like Auburn at 11, Texas at 14, Michigan 16, USC at 17, Cincinnati at 20, and then at 25, rounding it out, you have Tennessee. Now, you're going to have to go down not too far. We are going to be sitting at 34, and by the way, you see Appalachian State at 32. Even Louisville up there. I believe they were 30 or somewhere around there. Looking at the SEC outlook, we are projected to finish 4th in the East, which isn't bad. Hopefully, we can finish a little bit higher. And when you look at the SEC as a whole, we are finished to project as the 8th best team in the conference. So we'll see. We'll see, man, what we could do. Like I said, we have the sliders working against us, but we're getting back into the groove of playing NCAA. So hopefully, we can pick back up and we can continue to play really, really well. Looking at the Heisman watch, Justin Fields is on top of that. Basically all quarterbacks, right? Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, and Kyle Trask are all your favorites right now to take home the Heisman. We'll see how that changes throughout the year. First team All-Americans. Do we have any first-team All-Americans? Surprisingly, we do, but it comes at the punter position. Yes, Max Duffy, who I believe, I do have some bias, is probably one of the best punters in the nation in real life anyway. He is there, man. Second team, do we have anybody there? Not at all. No second-team All-Americans, but when you go to All-SEC, that is a little bit different because we do have some guys. So Drake Jackson, our center, is going to be there. Darian Kennard, right tackle. He is going to be a first-team All-SEC player. Then you have Jamar Watson at outside linebacker. Not bad. We have some guys, man. Of course, Max Duffy. But we got some guys. You always want to see some people, representing your conference. Second team All-Americans or All-SEC. Do we have anybody there? Well, we don't. So we have a few first team All-SEC. Nobody on the second team All-SEC. But hopefully, like I said, we will change that this season. As for week 1, like I showed you before, and before we hop into the actual game, taking on North Carolina State. They are a B. We are a B+. Lee Corso. He's actually selecting us to win the game. But we have to travel to NC State, and we're playing in the rain. Will that have any effect? We will go ahead, jump into the game, and find out. But you see, overall-wise, extremely close. But we just ever so slightly do have the advantage. Now let's go ahead and jump straight into the gameplay. We do get the football first in the first play of the Dynasty, first play of the season. We're going to dump it off to 77 speed, Chris Rodriguez. And he's actually going to get a gain of 6 there. Right here, we go with a play fake. This is going to be Wilson looking to his right, and Scary Terry. He is going to throw that one to Justin Rigg, picking up a first down, moving the chains. Right here, we're going back to the air. This is going to be Daly making that reception, and Allen Daly, moving the chains. 3rd and 5. We have a wide open running back on the check down. We overthrow him, so we have to settle for a field goal, which would be good. Now, we also have a big game coming up this week. You see right here, Nebraska taking down Tennessee. So one SEC school going down, but another one is playing against a top 10 team, Alabama versus Notre Dame. So we'll watch this game as we go through our game. So back to our game, you see this is Devin Leary, the quarterback, and he is going to be brought down for a sack to start things off for NC State. Right here, though, Leary taking a shot deep down the field, and Kelvin Joseph, the LSU transfer, he is going to make the interception, and we are starting with great field position and the opportunity to potentially go up 2 scores. But right here on the drag route, we're going to miss our guy. 3rd and 9, trying to find somebody open, and we do, but Oliver, man, you got to make that catch. No points from that turnover. So here comes the Wolfpack of NC State. Nice cut right there, but Bam Knight, the running back, getting to the 50-yard line right here. Devin Leary, get off me, breaks the tackle, and he is gone, man. We are running into ourselves trying to bring him down, man, but the Wolfpack, they are going to take the lead early in this ball game, 7-3. But on the pursuing kickoff, you're going to see Tisdale has some blocks. Tisdale showing the speed, taking it up the sideline, but eventually he will be brought down. But once again, starting in great field position down to the 40-yard line, that will end up resulting in us kicking a field goal. Back to the update, you see Alabama is up 14-7. over Notre Dame, man. So very, very close game. But here is North Carolina State. They're trying to extend their lead. Look at the pump fake fadeaway throw across his body. Does not matter. They're going to take that one across midfield. 2nd and 3. Leary with a play fake. Then going to connect with Rooks, his tight end on the out route. 1st and 10 now. Another play fake, and this time a wide open receiver down the field. Touchdown North Carolina State. And they are now up 14-6. But it's all good because we're going to get the ball back and we are going to try to put together a drive. Hand it off to Rodriguez, give it to him another time, and another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from about the 40-yard line, dropping back. This is going to be Terry Wilson rolling out to his right, and he is going to make a mistake throwing the ball right to the defender. And man, things are not looking good for the start of the season for us, man. Here comes North Carolina State. Bam Knight, the running back. Get off me as he runs him over. And Bam Knight is not done because he is showcasing the speed after showcasing the physicality at North Carolina State. 21-6 early, but we do got 2 minutes to go before halftime. We're going to hand it off to Rodriguez. He's going to get a nice gain of 7. Right here, a nice throw. Josh Ali makes the catch. Josh Ali takes this one down inside of the 30, so we're in field goal range at least. But right here, AJ Rose, he wants more than just a field goal. He's going to go ahead and spin and get a gain of 11. Now we hand it off to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is going to punch it in for a touchdown. So we would have liked to kick an extra point instead of going for 2. So now the score is 21-13. Speaking of scores, you see Notre Dame up 21-17 over Alabama. So these are the stats here in the first half. Time of possession is crazy, 9-17 to just 2:43. But it doesn't matter because as soon as North Carolina State gets the ball, they score. But can we stop that here and change that in the 3rd quarter? Now the first play does not look like it at all. A 22-yard pickup by the running back right here. Devin Leary, he's going to keep it on the QB read. Look at him stiff arming the defender not once but twice before he picks up that 1st down. Right here, Bam Knight, he's going to do his best impersonation. He is going to pick up a gain of 10. 2nd and inches to go right back to the ground, and once again they are pushing us back in order to get yardage. But a big 3rd down, and it ends up being a big mistake by North Carolina State throwing that interception. Look at that play by Eccles, man, going airborne, making a play, and we now have a chance to try to go down the field and possibly tie this game up. So Josh Ali, he gets a nice gain of 9. A few plays later, it is 2nd and 10, finding Josh Ali again, making a 1st down with that nice reception right here. Terry Wilson dropping back, looking down the middle of the field, and Oliver, who dropped one earlier, makes a catch there. Terry Wilson, he's going to go ahead and dump it down to Rig. Nice stiff arm because that's going to give him like an extra 7 or 8 yards. We are now down inside of the 10-yard line right here. Scary Terry can't find anybody open. He's going to end up keeping this one himself, and he's going to fall forward. So we're all good. 3rd and goal. Can we punch it in? We go with a play action in. Whoa. Almost throw an interception right there. So now it is 4th and goal. Wilson is going to find a wide open Chris Rodriguez for an easy touchdown. But you know, at this point, 4th quarter, we're going to need to go for it. But you see right here, Notre Dame, Alabama, that game is getting ugly, man, as Alabama is now just trailing more and more. So after getting the 2-point conversion, 21-21 is the score. But look at this, man. NC State, a big pickup there. 1st and 10 to go back to the ground. This is Bam Knight breaking tackles, and look at him go, taking this one inside of the 15-yard line. Right here, Devin Leary looking to his left, and what a dot. What a dot over multiple defenders right into the breadbasket, man, and that's going to extend their lead. Now, speaking of leads, Notre Dame's extending their lead as their game is almost over. So we have to worry about our game because we're about to take this L. So right away, we're going to complete that pass. 1st and 10, the pressure is coming, and Terry Wilson slips. That causes a sack. So now it is 3rd and 17. We're going to dump it down to AJ Rose to play it a little bit safe so we can have a more manageable 4th down. But look at this. It works out perfectly because our tight end Rig, yes, he might only have 71, 72 speed, but he has enough to get the 1st down. Right here across Chris Rodriguez, looking like an NC State player, just bouncing off of tackles. Right here, we hand it off to AJ Rose. He's showcasing his speed, and AJ Rose doesn't quite have the power to fall forward. But with about 10 seconds left, we're right there, man. Chris Rodriguez, though, does get stopped. We use a timeout. 3rd and goal. We go back to the ground, and Chris Rodriguez is in there for a touchdown. And this game is all tied up, but North Carolina State will have one last shot in regulation. Devin Leary throwing this one as far as he could throw it, and It's going to fall incomplete, and this game, ladies and gentlemen, is heading into overtime. So we're going to go tails because tails never fails apparently, but it does right here. So NC State, they're going to go on defense first. So we have to, make a statement drive. Right now, we're going to go ahead and throw it to Upshaw. He makes the catch, a gain of 8. We're going to the ground the next play. This is Chris Rodriguez, and he is going to fall forward. First down, Wildcats. Right here, though, AJ Rose gets the blocks. Does he have the speed? Yes, he does. Touchdown, and we are going to answer first, which is now putting the pressure back on NC State because they have to score, but you do see Alabama did go down, man. It's crazy how much they lose in these NCAA games. Anyway, first play on offense. Absolutely ridiculous, man. One play, fadeaway throw across his body right on target. So we're now going into double overtime. The first play, the second overtime, they're going to complete this one to Bam Knight. Is he going to score? No, because of the shoestring tackle. So first and goal, can we get the stop? No, we cannot. So NC State is now on top. We get the ball now in the second OT. We had to score or this game is over. So we're going to find Justin Rigg. He makes that reception down to the 21-yard line. The next play, we hand it off to Chris Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is falling forward. He's slow, but that's why we have him in the game to fall forward, man. Right here, Bryce Oliver, he picks up a first down to about the 3-yard line. Then the next play, we hand it off to Chris Rodriguez, and he is able to get that one into the end zone for a touchdown, which means triple overtime is here. So right away, we hand it back off to Chris Rodriguez. He is going to fall forward. We are trying to wear down this defense. Second down, a check down to, of course, Justin Rigg. And look at that stiff arm. We are now down to about the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Wilson rolling out to his left. Can he find anybody? No, but it doesn't matter because he's going to use his legs. But since we're in the third overtime, we have to go for 2. No extra points allowed. So right here, Terry Wilson rolling out to his right. He has a man, waited a little too late, and that's going to be no good. So 48-42 is the score, and on the first play, North Carolina State, they are scoring, but it's all good because all we need is a stop to force a 4th overtime. So here they go, send a man in motion. We blitz everybody. They get rid of it in time, and North Carolina State is coming out of here with the win, man. You see Devin Leary, the player of the game, 6 total touchdowns, 50-48 is your final score, man. A crazy game, a game that I thought we were going to be able to come back and potentially win. You see Terry Wilson, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Chris Rodriguez, to be extremely slow, we gave him the rock a lot. He finished with 86 yards. AJ Rose had 9 for 48, which also was a solid day. Justin Rigg got a lot of catches late in the game, but he finished 5 for 98. Rodriguez also had 4 catches. Ali, 4 for 56. Upshaw, 3 for 18. We really spread the ball around to just about every one of our receivers and tight ends. On the defensive end, Yusuf Corker is going to lead us in tackles. Then we have DeAndre Square coming up with 3 tackles as well. Our TFLs came from Square with 2, then a bunch of players with 1. McCall had a sack, and then our interceptions came from Eccles and Kelvin Joseph. Now taking a look at the scores in the rest of the SEC, Florida was able to get the win. Tennessee loses to Nebraska. Western Kentucky stomps Mississippi State. Texas A&M, they come out of here with a win. Of course, we've seen the Bama game. They lost to Notre Dame. Vandy's losing to UTSA. Auburn losing to SMU. We have LSU taking care of business against Arizona State. Georgia beating South Carolina. And then you have Arkansas losing to San Diego State. Missouri also losing to Oregon State, man. But you see here, this is going to be our next video, our next game against Louisville, man. This is going to be a tough one, a rivalry game. And we know how NCAA likes to play these rivalry games. They're going to play extremely tough, man. But that is everything for this episode. As usual, man, I hope you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are excited for this series. If you are, please do me a huge favor. Leave this video a like, man. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy DLloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.